guys, so a couple people on the blog wanted to know how to put on makeup, and when I do my makeup sometimes I take a lot of time, and then there's days where I just put on my usual face and it takes maybe 5-10 minutes tops. So I'm going to show you that. I'm just going to show you my everyday look, what I usually do when I put my makeup on. I'm very simple about it, so if you're interested in seeing that, keep on watching. Okay, so when I'm putting on foundation, I use Neutrogena foundation. I find that this one matches my skin tone really well. And so all I do is I give it a little shake and then I pour just a dab, and I usually pour it onto, you know, the section here of my hand. And then I use a beauty blender, which mine is all nasty looking. But I use a beauty blender, I dab it on, and then I just start doing my face. So that's what I'm going to do so that you guys can see up close. I'm not really prepared to do that, but what I do, and I don't use any primer or anything on my skin, and I use the beauty blender to kind of just like put that in all over my face. Sorry. I have to be able to get it on my hand. I'm going to be looking at the major mirror. So, and for me, like with my skin tone, it's I have blotchy, like red, uneven tone. Okay, so then usually what I do is after that, I just try to smear it all on so that it's covering all of my face. And then you always want to get your neck. So I usually save that for last. And usually if I have extra, like if I have extra product on my hand, I will use that for my neck. But I didn't put as much on my hand this time. So a trick I use is if I'm messy with the bottle and there's some hanging off the side, I'll scoop it up with the beauty blender. So let me put this down. So I'll scoop it up and use the excess of it for my neck. And it's always important to get your entire neck, because this is how you blend it in so it doesn't look like your face is one color and your neck is another. So it's just really important that you do that. Always remember to get your neck. And the lighting in here is pretty crazy, but I don't know if you guys could see, but it's pretty on there now. And some days I'll go light with the foundation, and other days I'll go, you know, heavier. Usually in the summer I like to go lighter because it's so hot. But wintertime I usually pile it on more and get more coverage. So the more foundation you use, the more coverage that you'll have on your skin. So I'm just gonna keep it like this. My hair gets in the way. I don't put my hair back. Okay. So then next, let me stop the video because my camera only stops it so far. Okay, so next what I like to do is I get a little bit of bronzer, and I usually just swipe the sides of my cheeks to give it a shadow. This bronzer isn't as dark. Usually I use a darker one, but I like to do shadows, and then I'll swipe it on the sides under my chin, and then sometimes I'll do the sides of my nose and the sides of my forehead, but usually like it's just like real generous swipes. And then I have some baked blush stuff from Milani, and I'll just sweep that off the tops of my cheeks like that. I'm not big on a lot of blush. Then what I like to do is I like to do my lashes. So I will do my top lashes first. And again, this is going to be real quick because I don't want to make the video too long. But I'll swipe it on the top lashes, and then I drag it on the bottom. So let me put this closer. I don't use eyeliner on my underlids. I like kind of smudge it along the bottom lash so that it kind of colors it. And then I gently glide it along the lashes on the bottom. I don't like to go in with pencil. It makes me nervous. So I use my mascara as kind of like an eyeliner. That's always been one of the things I've always done. Okay, so then the lashes, once I do the lashes, usually then I do the eyelids. And this is a bitch. I got really good with my eyelids. I use Revlon's Color Stay, and it's like one of the felt tip pens. I got really good with doing the cat liner, but it's a bitch to learn. So I'll show you guys. I always start from the side. I'll color in. See what I mean? I promise I'm usually better at this, but it's kind of hard to film and do it at the same time. I'm gonna look in the main mirror. Yeah, so you see, like, you get a little smear here. Ugh. That's just life. That happens. Ah! So when that happens, I always have, first I like wet my hand to get it off my finger. I always have one of those makeup wipes handy. I use makeup wipes to take off my makeup, by the way. So just smear real light. It comes right off. I don't wear eyeshadow, so then I go in with the beauty blender to put more of that foundation on, and then just fix it. That's all you gotta do. Don't freak out. Cat eyes are so hard to do to get it perfect. And it's hard for me because I'm not, so I'm gonna do it from the regular mirror. Plus I think I'm due for buying a new pen because this one doesn't feel like it's getting enough of the makeup. So that's how I do my cat eyes. Okay. Okay, so once I have all that done, then I do the eyebrows, and I use Rimmel's eyebrow pencil. It's my favorite eyebrow pencil. Anytime I'm at the store, the drugstore, and I see that they have the shade black brown, it has to be black brown. Every time I see that they have the shade, I have to buy multiple ones because they always run out. They will run out of this pencil. So I always buy it in bulk. And what I do is people are going to probably talk crap because I know you're not supposed to do your brows like a certain way. I've always done my brows one way, and that's just the way I like it. I like the way they look. So I always color the sides. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I always color in my sides because, as you can see, my eyebrows are very light. So I will do like the side part. I will darken it, and then I go in and darken the other side. That's just always how I've done it. I've been doing my brows like this for years. That's just always what I would start off with, right? And then I would sharpen my pencil because it's gonna need to be sharp to do the next part. So hang on one second. So then what I do is I literally color it, like I draw it in. So hopefully I could do this. I usually start from the bottom and go up. Okay, so I like to draw out where I want the brow to kind of come together. Okay. And then I usually just do like the hair strokes to bring it together, especially at this top part. Like, connecting it is always the hardest part, but I'll do the hair strokes to bring it together. Some days I'll do it differently. Like, some days I'll do the hair strokes and then smear it in to look good. Other days I literally draw in like the shape. So I'll draw in like the side right there. I know it looks awful when I'm doing it, but it looks good when you come together. And then, well, I think it looks good. I'll probably hear it from people that it looks awful, but whatever. It's like, I always get compliments on my brows, and I always get people asking me, how do I do my brows? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I just basically showed you guys how I kind of get the brow ready. I'm gonna go in and fill it in, and I'll show you how it looks after. Okay, so hang on. And then they're done. So this has always been how I do my brows. I know that there's beauty gurus out there who know what they're doing, because I'm not a beauty guru at all. I'm getting all sweaty. There's beauty gurus out there that know what they're doing, and they do beautiful brows, and it looks so natural, but this is just always what I have done. This is always what has worked for me. So that's just the way I do it. I don't know. Okay, and then the last thing I do is I will put on some concealer under my eyes, because as you can see, as you get older, you have creases and darkness under the eye. So when I do the concealer, I love this one. This one is by L'Oreal True Match, and it's a blender crayon concealer. And what I do is, you know, it looks like this, and I just do under the eyes. I do like a couple strokes like this. So you're just coloring it in, so like kind of like in a triangle. And then you take the beauty blender, the tip of it, and dab it in under the eye. And I'm buying a new beauty blender today. We're going to Target. So I'm gonna get that with a couple lipsticks that I want. I buy drugstore makeup. I don't spend money on makeup, not expensive makeup. I've tried wearing, you know, more expensive makeup, and it just doesn't do it for me. I just don't see what the difference is. And then sometimes I go up in a line on my nose, my chin. So that's how I do it. This is how I do my face. And my upper lip sweats all the time. So I'll go in and dab. And then I just like to dab my entire face. The lighting in here sucks. It probably doesn't look as good as it does. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But anyway, that is my face. That is how I put on my makeup. It is very minimal. Like I said, I don't even use eyeshadow. When I am wearing eyeshadow, that means I actually tried and that I was actually doing something, you know, to go out. Really like a going out look. I'll use eyeshadow and all that stuff. Sometimes I put on fake lashes and everything. But this is my face. I keep it really minimal because I wear glasses. So I don't do a lot of crazy stuff with my face because I wear glasses. So that's basically my face. This is basically how I do my makeup. This is how I do it every single day. This usually takes me anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how many mistakes I make or how patient I am being and all that. But it's like one of the quickest faces I've ever done. It's the one that I always have on. And then of course I will put lipstick on. I don't have any right now that I want to wear, but you know, if I don't have lipstick I want to wear, I'll put on some gloss. But I usually put on a lip. And that's it. So it's a really simple look, nothing spectacular. Usually like after I put on the whole face, I'll go through and see like what needs fixing. But it's really no big deal. It's not that big of a deal. I don't like the lighting in here. It makes it look like I missed pieces of my face. Whatever. Okay, so you guys, so that is how I do my face. Thank you for watching, and I hope to have some more tarot related videos up for you guys to watch. So see you later.